Hey, what's up everybody? This is Darth Ponty here. Today I'm going to be reviewing my very first Marvel Legends figure. This is the Civil War Captain America. I got him back in 2015 when I started collecting these figures, and ever since then he's still been one of my favorite figures and characters. Actually, I've always loved Captain America, and Civil War really was my favorite Marvel film, probably up until Endgame, I would say, or Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, yeah, so let's dive in. Overall, still a pretty good figure. A lot of the newer figures are coming out with more elaborate features, and when you look back at this figure, he comes off as being a little simple, but that's kind of what I like about him. Uh, he comes just as himself and with his shield. The shield's removable, of course, and I've noticed that they're not really doing shields like this anymore, or they have the two kinds of shields. They have this kind and they have this kind that clips on with the central clip. And I find both shields have their value, but overall I think this is still my favorite shield. It just feels more realistic. But I do wish that it had some sort of clip or peg on it that could fit onto Cap's back or something. I'm not a fan of the clips that go onto the arm just because I find they're a little fragile. And I find they stick off the arm a little too far. But I do like how they can go on the back. I think that's a pretty classic Cap look. And I find this figure is kind of missing out on some poses with that. But yeah, so let's take a look at the paint job here. Overall, he's a good looking figure. The paint's really well done. There's really no flaws on him that I notice. Some of the newer Caps, I find the paint around the chin strap has a little bit of a bleeding effect into the face paint, which is kind of annoying. My Endgame Cap has that. But yeah, there's just a little bit of issue there around the white. However, I've had this figure for a few years. He's gone through a couple moves. So that could just be a little bit of wear and tear. But yeah, aside from that, yeah, his paint's great. And even, yeah, the fact that I've had him for, close to 5 years now shows that he's a pretty resilient figure. And I think that helps that he's, there's not too many elaborate, fragile features on him, so that's good. Yeah, and his articulation is also really good. He's got some good head swivel there, good neck articulation. Ab crunch goes forward just a little. It could go forward a little more, I find. His back, he doesn't go very back too far, just like Big Time Spider-Man I reviewed earlier. But yeah, his arms are good. He's got some good shoulders, good rotation there, bicep swivel. His double jointed elbows are really good. I actually really wish that this Cap came with a straight hand so you could do a salute. I know a previous Cap figure did that, and I'm kind of bummed they didn't keep that going through. He has up and down wrists. The Endgame Cap actually had one of the other wrist styles with the joint on the other side so you can go left and right. That's with his hammer throwing hand. He's got his belt floats. It's not molded to him, which is good, I guess, for different poses. You get some more flexibility with him. I find if it was molded on, it might limit him a little bit, depending on where they put it. Yeah, he's got some good waist rotation, thigh rotation. This is as far as his legs go, but, his legs go forward pretty well. Go back, not very far. But if you want to get him to go like a sidekick here, you can get him to rotate around like that, and it'll do the job. He's got good double jointed knees, calf rotation, and he's got decent ankles with some pivot there. So this is a very reused mold in terms of Marvel Legends. A lot of figures have them. All the Caps have some variety of this mold, I've noticed, including some others. I think my Bucky figure has the same boots, for example. Not complaining though, it's a great mold. I'm happy with it. I find when they reuse it, there's usually some unique features about them that are different enough, which keeps me happy and keeps me buying them. I love Captain America, so I'm usually pretty excited when a new one comes out. But yeah, so overall, for a rating, I like to give this guy, I'd say now that I've had some newer figures, I'll probably give him a 7, just because there's not too much to him. He's pretty simple. Like I said, with the shield, if that could clip onto his back, that would be awesome. And, you know, if his ab crunch was a little better, that would have been great. But yeah, that's about it. I remember I got him for retail price at Toys R Us, $30 Canadian. I don't see him online anymore just because, you know, obviously there's a lot of better caps out there now, newer ones, so nobody's in the market for this guy. But yeah, overall, he's a good figure. If you ever come across him somewhere or looking for a new cap, I'd recommend this guy if you see him. And yeah, that's all I got to say about him. So if you liked the video, please like it, subscribe, and leave a comment if there's another figure you'd like me to do a review on. Thanks.